Gone are the days when the Western media will play you some sob story of some poor old woman from either Africa or South Asia or some other godforsaken place in the third world. And you'd feel sorry for her. You'd say, oh no, please get her out of there. I will house her in my own house, please. We don't feel that anymore. Has our humanity died? Or we've been abused for too long that we have become desensitized. Now, I'm not saying that these poor people are not mistreated by their own community in their own third world cultures, but we have seen far too many examples of those people coming to the West and then taking advantage of the good nature of Western societies. Do you want to do an experiment? Watch this video. I'm going to play you this video and then tell me how you feel.
Keep the family together. Keep the family together.
Flanked by members of Edmonton's Somali community, this single mother is facing an impossible decision. Halima Abdi received a removal order earlier this month to send her back to Kenya, a country she fled. Now, she has to decide whether she takes her 3 young children with her or leaves them behind in the hands of the Alberta government.
Keep my mom to let her to stay here. Don't separate my mom from us children.
Abdi first came to Canada in 2017, where she says she fled killings of ethnic Somalis, including her brother. But for a second time, she's fighting to stay in the country she sought refuge in.
She's a Somali, yeah?
I'm feeling like I was a little bit stronger before, but now I'm getting more weaker because I'm the only one who's for my kids.
We first spoke to Abdi back in 2019 when she initially faced deportation after Canadian immigration authorities rejected her refugee claim. At the last minute, her removal was dropped. That's not the case this time. And the closer she gets to leaving the country, the more reality is setting in.
So, how do you feel? Now, I don't know about her individual case. Her life might truly be in jeopardy. But what do we do about these Somalis living in the West?
I feel like at the end of the day, it's really about who washes their ass after they take a shit. And if you are talking about Somali people and how we're pirates and scammers and this, that, and the third, at least we wash our ass after we take a shit.
What's the point of you washing your ass? Because their dirty asses are still better than your face. What do we do about these people? Look at this one. Look at this Somali.
If I'm wrong, but everything being closed on Christmas Day has to be racist. It's one thing, the shops being closed. It's another, the transport being closed. I can't travel anywhere. On top of that, imagine if shops opened so all of the Muslim people and the non-celebrating people could take the shifts. The government is so inconsiderate of what other people might want. They're only...
He moved to a Christian country and he's got a problem with everything being shut on a Christmas Day. Look at this. What do we do about these people, huh? What do we do about these people, guys?
Coming here is just a mental torture. There is a prison.
They're not happy here. They get taxpayer funded housing. And they're not happy because the house is not luxury enough for these people. She's luckily not homeless. Lulu and her 4 kids were placed here by the local council. And she's not happy because it's
It's wrong. This is wrong. What they do to people is wrong.
Go to your own freaking country. You'll be lucky to be alive there. See? Oh, it makes me angry. What about you? What about you? What about you? Do you now feel sorry for that woman that I played at the start, this one? Yeah? Do you? Look, as I said, I'm not doubting the fact that she might be harmed when she is deported back to her country, but these people should be on their knees every day, wake up and say, thank you, Canada. Thank you, Australia. Thank you, America. Every day is a blessing here. Oh, God, I love this country. But no, that's not what they say. And it's not just them. It's all of them. This is what they say. The amount of hatred that they have.
So I'm just on my way to the job centre, right? And I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone who pays their taxes, because without you, I wouldn't be where I am today. Like, the fact that I can still go out about my day and still do my things and get paid for not doing absolutely anything because of others who are working and paying their taxes. I don't think I've ever said thank you. So, genuinely speaking, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And
how gracious of her. She's being sarcastic, by the way. But instead of saying thank you every single day, This is what you see. Look at them.
Disgrace. You disrespected the space.
No.
You disrespected the space.
She's gone into a she's gone into a church.
Oh, praise God! How does he look like?
Jesus was a Middle Eastern Jewish man who lived.
Show me the proof.
She's gone into a church. So see that? So I don't think so. I think you are well within your rights and you haven't lost your humanity. You've just woken up to realize that you're not stupid. Okay? You're not stupid. At some point, you have to look at cultures holistically, not individuals. At some point, okay? Back in the day, 20, 30 years ago, you know, every Western country will take 100 or 1,000 persecuted people from the third world, yeah? 1,000 people, easily a large country like Canada or the US or England can easily absorb 1,000 people a year, okay? If that. And they'll be scrutinized, their stories will be checked. But what happened? The West became, I don't know what happened. They just became too humane. It's like, I don't fully buy it. I don't think it's all about compassion and empathy. There is some truth in the conspiracy. There is some truth in the conspiracy theory that they want to replace Westerners. And actually, it's not a conspiracy theory. Listen to this. Listen to Tony Blair himself.
And I think in a way, for a country like Britain, whose future has got to be as a nation of global citizens, not just British citizens.
Yeah. So bringing everyone from everywhere. There is no British identity. There's no national identity. We're all global citizens. Yay! And look at this. Sorry, you already know this, but the reason why I made that video, because look at this. Just look at this. A family of 18 from Gaza wins right to come to Britain after launching human rights challenge. And you know what they're going to do when they come here? Well, at the very worst, that's 18 potential terrorists, okay? At the very best, they're going to grow up and they're going to hate the West for Gaza or for America's foreign policy, for America invading Iraq and Afghanistan and all of that shit. That's what they're going to do. There is no reason now for anyone to support multiculturalism because for the most part, multiculturalism has failed. It has failed. Watch this. Watch this. Watch what West's suicidal empathy has brought in. Look at this. This is Samara Gill. She works for Talk TV. She just goes around. She's just walking around London. This is River Thames in the background, I think. She's just by the river. These men are just loitering here. And watch this. If this video doesn't make you angry, if it doesn't make your blood boil, then I'm sorry. There's something seriously wrong with you.
You big you.
Okay.
I'm on the big you big. Yeah. I have a dick.
Wow. Wow. How do we go from do not wolf whistle at women, do not stare at them longer than 2 seconds to this? Well, it doesn't surprise me. He's saying he's got a big dick and you've got a big pussy and he's going to put it in. And they're all laughing and jeering. These are the people you're bringing in. These are the people. They are, I think, North African.
Honestly, it seems to be.
I mean, the older guy is slightly embarrassed. They even have their mother there. I don't know. I think they're embarrassed, but they're not stopping them. I think they're just embarrassed because they're like, "Oh, boys, we say that in private. We don't say that in front of the camera." Oh my God, poor Samara.
Honestly, it seems to be some sort of sexual threat towards me.
Yeah. Hey, sister.
Oh, he's actually drinking beer. Oh.
So how did you guys get here? Are you here legally?
On the beach.
Are you here legally?
You might in the. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. That sounds a bit sexual. The microphone seems to be a great way of getting them away and out of here. I've done more work in 3 minutes than Sadiq Khan has done in 5 years.
You big. You? Woo.
have to say that type of behavior makes me feel as a female deeply uncomfortable.
Let me ask you again. Let me go back to this video. How do you feel now? As I said, I'm not doubting a story. We know that. These backward, primitive cultures, they treat their own people like crap. They do. The biggest victims of the third world are the people of the third world, but for some reason, they still hold their loyalties to that. Look. Why is she wearing that hijab? Why is that? Why are all of them wearing this garb on their head? Why? They're still loyal to that culture. Well, sorry. What's the saying? You make your bed, you lie in it. You got to go back. Deal with it. Unless you left your culture, you left your religion, you declared that I've got nothing to do with that piece of shit culture. You have to say that. Only then. I think even then, people shouldn't even trust them, because initially that's what they lie. That's what they lie about. Let me show you this. Look at this. This story is from 2022. We had to escape. Growing number of Somalis face possible deportation over false documents, advocates say. So they've been filling out false documents. They've been perjuring themselves. They've been frauding. They've been defrauding people. They've been defrauding the government. And when they get caught out, oh, look at this. If I go back to Somalia, I will die. Well, no, if you stay here, we will die. No, our humanity is still in check. We're just not stupid anymore. Deport. Sorry, the West is full. As I said, they should every day wake up and say that I genuinely, look, I didn't even come as an asylum seeker. I came as an international student. I was from a pretty comfortable society. I was from a pretty comfortable socioeconomic bracket in Pakistan. I was middle class, upper middle class. We had servants in Pakistan. I would have lived a fairly privileged life in Pakistan too. But I came to Australia and my eyes were like, wow. Intellectually, philosophically, I evolved. My personal values were more in line with Australia's values. But to this day, I've lived most of my life in Australia, but to this day, I feel this internal sense of gratitude because I wasn't born here. I had no connection to this country or society until I moved here. Nobody owed me anything. This country didn't owe me anything, but still, look at the life I'm living. Such an amazing life. I feel gratitude every single day. Fair enough, I don't have to go out and start kissing the feet of random white people. Nobody's demanding that, but where's your sense of loyalty? This is where the sense of loyalty is. Look at this. Look at this woman. Huh? What they do to people is wrong. You stupid woman. There are native British people sleeping on the streets. They're giving you shelter and you're not happy.
Trust me. This is wrong. What they're doing to people is wrong. Trust me, it's not the right thing to do. Because how can you be at home and you can't even live like home? 3 kids are sleeping in one tiny room. I can show it to you.
Back in Africa, all 15 of them would have been sleeping on the floor in a shack, mud shack. And they would have been scared that an elephant is going to come and trample everything. But no, in England, I need a mansion for free.
Me and my baby were sleeping there. This place is so ridiculous.
No, bugger off. No sympathy. No sympathy. Deport!